Hello, everyone. This is Eileen, and this is a general reading. So I'm just going to be picking up some random cards here. If anyone has any questions, you're welcome to ask, and I can pick a card for you or see what I'm getting on a psychic level for you. And it's free and donation questions. But in the meantime, I'm just going to be picking some random cards and give you these messages, and if it resonates for some, since it's general, some of these cards may resonate with you while others do not. Oh, hello, Marjana. Welcome. Glad to see you here today. Yeah, this is much earlier than I'm normally doing readings, but I am wanting to get on an earlier schedule with my readings. So hopefully a lot of the same people that see me at night will be available also. I'm not really doing every individual sign, but it's general, like you're welcome to ask questions. If you have a question about something, Shadab, um, I'm just taking questions. I'm going to be picking random cards and giving these messages, so you can see if these messages might apply to you. And you're welcome to ask a question. I'm doing questions by donations and free questions also. Oh, hi, G. I'm glad you're here. Then you're listening at work on the download. Good for you. All right. So anyway, anyone that has any question is welcome to put in a request. And normally what I do when there's people making donations, I put those ahead, and then the other ones I put after that. Here's the first card I just picked out of here, the Lover's card. Now, for some of you, if you're not involved with anyone, or maybe you're just getting involved with someone, this is a really good omen that there's going to be some kind of true love coming your way. This, I feel like these are two people that are both free. Whatever relationships they were in the past, that's behind them. They're available to get involved and out in the open, happy love relationship. And so I do feel these are two people that were with each other in a very positive love relationship in a previous lifetime, maybe more than one lifetime. And you're destined to cross paths again in this lifetime. So this is showing that this time is coming for some of you. So if you've been hoping to meet someone or having a feeling there's someone special you're supposed to meet, take this as confirmation that this person is coming your way. But these are people who really are free. They don't have somebody else hanging on them. There's none of those complications. I mean, they might have kids or not have kids. That's not what I mean. I mean exes or soon to be exes, or they don't have any of that. Nobody hanging on them that's trying to slow them down or get them not to go or whatever. There's none of that. These are two people who are free from whatever previous entanglements they were in, and now they're ready. They've had the unhealthy relationships or whatever, the relationships that didn't work out or however that may have gone, and they're ready for a healthy, happy love relationship that's not going to put them on some roller coaster where they're up one day and down the other. And because I get a really good connection of two people who are mature minded, like they're both on the same page. They both want to live productive, peaceful, happy lives, enjoy their lives. They want someone that they can identify with, that they can share those kind of activities with, whether it's working together or just going and having fun together or hanging out together, watching a movie or something, just relaxing on a summer afternoon at the beach or wherever. They just want to have a good quality life, and they value having someone else who resonates with them, that's compatible with them, to have a good life with also. So this is for a number of you that are single, divorced, whatever, that you're on your own, you're ready to meet that special someone, that it does look like this person. And the two of you will be so familiar with each other when you get to know each other. It's like you're just going to know that there's something special about one another. Both of you are going to have that that feeling, that knowing. And so you're really going to enjoy getting acquainted, spending time together, just getting to know one another, even as friends at first, and then for it to go into a romantic love relationship. But it does look like a lifetime love to me. This looks like long term. Okay, G's got a question. Started the new job. Great. Oh no, I feel like I went from one frying pan to another frying pan. Did I make the right move? More snakes to deal with. May not be able to respond during the live stream. Too many people and eyes on me. Understood. That's okay. I don't know, G. What I'm getting is you may be able to move up in this position. I'm feeling people around you. The snakes you're referring to, all moving around every which way. I feel like there's nervousness, there's uneasiness about what might be happening to their jobs, that sort of thing. Their own wants, their own desires for different positions or work or whatever they want to be doing, or whether or not they're doing a good job. I feel like some of these people are insecure about their job security, to tell the truth. It's almost like somebody new coming into the picture has stirred all these emotions of insecurity and worries and all this sort of thing. So they may play out in different ways from different people. So some people might have, may act hostile towards you, like competitive. Okay, you're not going to outdo me. That kind of energy I'm getting. I'll show you who's the top banana, or who should be the top banana around here, or that type of superior attitude. Some people just like to think they're hot stuff. So I get that. I get some of that kind of competitive, almost angry feeling from some of these people, G, like defending their place, their position. And I don't know if what the job you're doing would be affecting them in some way, or comparing. Maybe you'd be compared to them if there's that kind of environment where everybody's doing a similar job. So the higher ups just tend to compare who does the better job, or who gets the most done, or gets the most customers, or however that's working. They do look at you as some kind of a threat, or that could be a threat to them. And they feel competitive. I'm getting that from some of them. So I feel like some of these people that you're referring to as snakes to deal with, I think that's what's going on with them. They've got some kind of issues of nobody's going to outdo me or get my spot or take from me. Like you want to go, like you're even thinking about any of that. You just want to go do your job. But it is that kind of hostility in their personalities, I'm feeling like. For some of them, it might just be a couple or a few, I'm not sure. But I am getting that specifically from a particular female. I don't know who if you know who that might be. I don't know if her position's a little above yours, a step above, or equal, but obviously everybody's been there longer than you if you just started. Someone who feels like they're kind of on the track to moving up, getting some kind of special treatment, privilege, whatever it is, getting in with the higher ups a little more, and they don't want anybody getting in their way. I'm getting that from a particular female, G, more so than the other people. I get from the other people somewhat competitiveness and being protective of their so-called territory or whatever, but it's so ridiculous because you're not in there with any kind of agenda to go take somebody else's job or their spot or anything. 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's like it's burdensome for you, but you're very strong. You've already been through a lot. So I feel like people do see you as a strong worker. Even if you just started, you've made a good impression as really having it together and doing good quality work and knowing what you're talking about, or just having just very knowledgeable. So I feel like that is intimidating for some people and they don't like it. That's what I'm getting from that card. Oh, wait, you got 3 of Wands and the 9 of Swords came up. This could be how you're feeling right now, G. The 9 of Swords. I hope you're not having sleepless nights. You know, your sleep is so valuable. But you might be worrying so much because you got feeling like you did make the wrong move and you're in the wrong environment or something. But you've got 3 of Wands here too. So you still have choices, and I see you moving forward one way or another, whether it was this company or if you move on to a different company, you're going to move ahead. I wouldn't be surprised if with this company you just started with, it feels to me like there's room to grow at this company, G. That was my first thought when I looked at your question, that there's room to grow here, and the pettiness and whatever you get in any kind of I hope they're not being outright hateful, but you know, some of them do have hateful ideas in their heads like that, the one I was just describing. Um, it's like this stuff looks like it falls by the wayside as you move forward. So you're going to move ahead where you're doing better, and these people are going to kind of fall by the wayside for you. This could be you accelerating at this particular place where you are now and just moving ahead, or it could be some other opportunity comes up for you and you move on to that one, and this turns out to be a stepping stone to a better opportunity also. So it could be that type of thing. You've got the Star card here. So you do have healing energy around you with the Star card, and you're going to be guided to make the right decisions, to the right people, places, whatever. You're going to have a lot of healing energy with you here. But you're going to be feeling strong and confident. I'm getting that with you, G. You're going to be moving forward feeling strong and confident. But you have healing that's been taking place and that will be taking place for you. So, yeah, I would say the fact that you did feel and decide on this one, look, you got the 3 of Cups celebrations. There's going to be something celebratory coming up for you, G. Yeah, so there's either an opportunity for you to move ahead, move up with this company, or while you're there, another opportunity presents itself to you. And this place that you just went to proves to be a stepping stone for something that's going to turn out really good for you because you've got celebrations coming your way. Yeah, so I'd say just try to do the best you can right now, have as positive an attitude as you can about it. I mean, as I recall, you were having a tough time where you were before. You got the hanged one, it says here. So you might be feeling kind of like stuck, like, oh, gee, I'm stuck here, I was stuck there. This is just a temporary situation. Either something's going to start showing itself to you at this existing company where there's room for you to move up, or you're going to be watching the ads, you know, the job sites. I mean, do that just in case. It could be this is turning out to be a stepping stone, that somehow by leaving the other place, coming to this place, and then there's going to be another step for you to move up to something better. Because one way or the other, there's something really positive that's coming ahead for you. So yeah, it does appear that you're on your right path. So don't be fretting and being upset and losing sleep thinking you made a big mistake. You got the Hermit card here. This is showing wisdom. See, you've got a lot of inner wisdom and guidance from your lifetime now and from your previous lifetimes. So maybe you felt guided to go to this job and were having putting your faith in it and slowly taking your steps forward. And then you started second guessing the whole thing because you've encountered these people that you recognize as, you know, not allies, and you might be stressing out and losing sleep over that now and worrying that you made a big mistake. But no, you didn't make a mistake. You were being led out of there. The universe was already squeezing you out of that other place, G. It could be this was just a landing place for you now because there's something bigger and better coming your way, or you're going to find the dust settles where you are and there's some other opportunity that's better for you. Look at that. You got the Queen of Wands here. Yeah, Queen of Wands is about success, working hard, achieving things. The Wands do typically relate to the fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, but you might have a lot of fire in your chart if you're not one of those signs. Otherwise, this is just showing that you're moving. To me, what I'm seeing is this is going to this. Somehow you're going to be moving up and you're going to be in a better position and be feeling a lot better and a lot stronger and more confident up ahead, more prosperous. But you're going to be fully aware it's from your own hard work. Nothing's being thrown in your lap. Obviously, you're having to avoid all these little, sidestepping this or that or whatever, like you're in a minefield or something. But it's okay because you're still on the right path. You're on the right track. So things are going to move forward for you. Just do the best work you can. Try to keep as positive an attitude as you can when you're there. Try not to show that you're bothered by anyone wanting to bother you, because that gives them some sense of satisfaction when they see they're bothering you. So try your best not to show that you're bothered by any of these kind of people, because they don't deserve that kind of satisfaction. They're just there to push you along your path. That's what their purpose is, to keep pushing you. And as you're being pushed, then some good things are going to reveal themselves to you. That's what I'm getting here, G. So let's see. And if anybody else has any questions, go ahead and ask them. And here, I'm going to pick you one more. I'll pick you on, I picked you Mermaids and Dolphins. Alchemy, you have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. That's pretty good, G. Yeah, so you're okay. Don't worry. Wait, this little card's looking at me back here, too. Oh, okay. Overcoming difficulties, Archangel Jeremiah. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm seeing for you, G. So just go with the flow for right now, okay? Do the best you can. Try not to show your aggravation or discontent or upset. Try not. I know for me that's difficult if I'm in front of somebody, because my face shows my emotions, whether I've got my feelings hurt or I'm mad or aggravated or something, it just starts coming out. So I hope you're better at me camouflaging your feelings when you're in front of people. Okay, so yeah, G, so you're okay. You're all right. You're following your path, even if it doesn't feel like it right this minute. Just make the best of it for the moment. ES says, is my boyfriend the right one for me or someone else? If I'm tuning into your boyfriend correctly, ES, I feel like your boyfriend has a lot of affection for you and is focusing on you. What's your boyfriend's first name, ES? Give me their first name. But I feel like they have a lot of affection for you. The only thing I'm getting is that Rob, okay. I'm feeling like you tend to have, which is good, you have big goals and plans, high standards you're setting for yourself and your life. And somehow I feel like Rob may not fit into your goals, your plans, your image for your future. I just feel like that's where things might kind of split off a little bit. Like maybe in some ways you two might be on the same page, but then in other ways, I just feel like you have a lot of drive, ES. You have a lot of ambition inside of you, whether you know it or not. Kind of like you're forward looking, you're directing your attention at where you want to be, what you want to accomplish. And, and Rob may have his own way of being ambitious and all, but it just feels like there could be a split between the two of you where you're compatible up to an extent, and then you both go off in a different direction. So that's what I'm getting. So if you have your own doubts right now, I would say listen to your own intuition and don't make any big promises or commitments at this time, because if you do that, then along the way, you might start feeling isn't going to work for me. This is not right. And there's Rob thinking that the two of you are together and you're going to stay together and all that. And then it gets more difficult to kind of disconnect, So it's better to kind of just coast along and just enjoy each other's company, dating and whatever, and see how things go rather than making any big promises. That way, if as time is going by, you're feeling like, no, this is just not the right match for me. It's easier to disassociate, to disconnect, and just say, look, I just want to be friends, or, I've got my own plans that I'm on my path right now, and I just don't see where you and I are going to work long term, whatever diplomatic thing you can say, which is true. But, and then too, you could meet somebody else along the way also that you're really resonating with. And so you don't want it to be any more difficult than necessary to disengage from Rob, disconnect. So I would not make any big commitments to him. I would just try to go take things one day at a time, just kind of coast along and have fun together for the moment while you're weighing your options, but don't talk yourself into being with someone just because, he's got a good job or he's a nice person or we have this, and this in common, so it makes sense. Don't be logical when you're choosing a partner or a love partner for your life. You want to listen to your heart and your mind. You want to combine your heart and your mind together. And if it feels good in your heart and soul, it just clicks. Because if it clicks or it doesn't. You can't manufacture that stuff. It either really works or it doesn't. Just take your time. That's my advice. And I can pick a card, but my feelings are much more accurate than cards. 10 of Pentacles. I'm not saying this is you and Rob. I think this is you and someone else in the future, because you're going to be doing well for yourself. I just see money for you in your future. Yes, I feel like you're going to be doing well. I don't know what kind of work you're doing or you're planning to do in the future or whatever it is. You've got money, and I feel like you're going to be matched up with someone else who's very success oriented, and the two of you are going to do well together. And I just don't feel like it's the one you're with. And I could be wrong, but I doubt it. I just feel like there's somebody new that's going to come along. 8 of Wands, yeah. Things might start moving along pretty quick for you, especially after you meet that person I feel like you're going to meet. King of Cups, this is somebody who's going to have true love for you. I really feel like it's somebody else that's coming your way. So with a lot of sincere love for you. So I'd recommend you just don't make any rush decisions. Take your time. Anyway, does anybody else have a question? Let's see. Oh, thank you. Thank you, ES, for your donation. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Here, I'll pick you an extra couple of oracle cards, okay? Let's see. Thank you so much, ES. And I want to get you one from the magical Mermaids and Dolphins. You got break free. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. And let's see. Oh, this is what I'm saying. Prosperity. Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. That's what really stands out for me about you. Oh my God. And then you've got, this is an Angel Answers, opportunity. Look at all the gold coins being dropping down on her. So I would, yes, I think you should be focusing on whatever your career or business, or if you got business ideas or whatever it is in your mind that you want to do and do well at and make money. It looks like it's all there for you. And then you're going to have a really terrific person coming your way, this King of Cups here. And, just happiness, prosperity, success. You're going to have a lot of good. And thanks again for your donation. Yes. Okay, Kika. Kika222. Hi, Kika. Ancion. I like your name, Psychic Eileen. And the deck. Oh, thank you, Ancion. I do hope I am pronouncing your name correct. Glad to be of help. Yes. Spiritual guide. Do you see it working out in the future between me and Greg? Oh, you're saying Melanie. My name's Eileen. So if you're talking to me. Oh, good, Ancion. I'm glad I pronounced that correctly. Let's see. Spiritual guidance. I'm assuming you meant Eileen and Melanie came to your mind. Do you see it working out in the future between me and Greg? I feel like Greg is really interested in you. I don't know if the two of you are the right match for each other, though. I'm not sure. But I do feel like Greg is interested in you. This person really is interested. So it could work out well for you. Let's see. Look, I just picked an angel answer card for you, and it says unlikely. Yeah, because I'm getting a little difference between you and Greg. Kind of like Greg, it just feels like your energies are different. That's what I'm getting. Kind of like two completely different people. And sometimes that works out between two completely different people, but it just feels so different to me. So I would say just take your time, but don't count on it. Explore your other options. But the fact I pulled that card from the Angel Answers deck and it said unlikely, that kind of makes me feel like what my feeling is that kind of backs up my feeling that the two of you have different energies. And then you've got here Angel Chantal. New romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. Yeah, there could be somebody else you meet along the way. That's what I would say. But, just be open and don't rush. Oh, hi, Maurice. Nice to see you. Oh, your name is Melanie. Okay. All right. That's good to know. I thought you thought I was Melanie or something. I would say, yeah, Melanie, just take your time. That's what I would say. Oh, thank you, AA. You're welcome and thank you. Let's see. It's nice to see you here, Maurice. Oh, he asked. Oh, well, I think you ought to really listen to your heart and soul on that, okay? Melanie, I feel like just really make sure it totally feels right in your heart and soul. That's a big life decision. That is a big life decision. So you need to listen to what's in your heart and soul. Just feel, what feels smooth or what feels bumpy. If it feels bumpy, that's a red flag to me. If it feels smooth and comfortable and like right, like, yeah, this is right, then that means it's right. But I would say take your time. Don't rush, especially, if you're not sure. Let's see. And you're welcome. Spiritual guidance, Melanie. Yeah, Melanie is a pretty name. I agree, Ancion. Oh, thank you, Elisa. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, Maurice. Okay. Okay. Well, I would say just make sure in your heart and soul you're okay with it, Melanie. It's a big life decision. I don't see where you should rush. Okay, let's see. And let's see. Thank you, Elisa. Feelings between Fernando and I, please. He is still in my circle of social media, but just at no contact. I feel like he is totally aware of you, too. See, I don't know if it's he wants freedom. I just feel like it feels like he's got other ideas about what he wants for his life. What I keep getting is that he wants to enjoy himself. He wants his freedom. They pick some cards for you too. That's what I'm getting, like Prince of Swords. You know, the Prince of Swords can be somebody who just kind of makes up their mind really quick, because the swords relate to the air signs and they're very mental and all that. You know, they can think fast, but also who acts quick, who can be impulsive and do some kind of action real fast. But what I'm getting from this Fernando is he's enjoying his freedom. That's what I'm really getting here. You got a Knight of Cups coming. I feel like this is somebody else that could be offering you affection and love. I don't feel like it's this Fernando right now. I feel like it's somebody new. Look, you got Ace of Cups. You are supposed to have a wonderful love relationship. I happen to believe it has not been revealed to you yet. Yeah, I just keep getting this Fernando wants to keep you over to the side. He's too busy being open to other people around him. That's what I feel like. I think it's a sense of freedom, that he owns his life. He doesn't want to be, I feel like he doesn't want to be obligated, feel like he's got to be obligated to anyone right now. And that also he wants to be open to meeting other people, just in case he doesn't really feel like you and him are perfect together. I'll put it that way, Elisa. He likes you. He thinks you're a really nice person, but he doesn't feel like you two are a perfect match. And so he wants his independence. He wants to be open. He wants to feel like he's free and he can come and go as he pleases, do as he wants, interact with whoever he feels like it, socialize, have a good time, and not be answering to anyone. I get a lot of that with him. Like he's, very much into his life belongs to him right now. But also, I feel like he, in his frame of mind, feels like if there is someone that he happens to meet that he feels really matches him, and mirrors him in some way, like personality wise, or I don't know, just whatever image he has, maybe a certain look, a certain personality, temperament, goals, ambitions, whatever it is, that he images in his mind to be a good match for him. He is open to that. But right now, he doesn't look at you like you're the perfect match for him, even though he sees you as a very nice person. He's very aware of you. He wants you to be happy. I just feel like his freedom is first right now, being free to socialize, do what he wants to do, all that sort of thing. But also, he is being open just in the event he meets someone else that he feels is a really good match for him. But I don't feel like he's feverishly trying to find that person. It's more like he wants to be out there, available to meet somebody if it happens by chance. Kind of like if he's out socializing with a different group of people, or maybe there's some new people coming and joining the group or whatever, and there's someone that really catches his eye and he just really hits it off with. He wants to just feel free to go ahead and explore that and see where it goes. That's what I'm getting. And so he doesn't want to tie himself down at all. And even if he was exploring a new opportunity with someone, he still wouldn't want to tie himself down too quick. He'd want to just kind of coast along and be getting together with that person and getting to know them better. And, and then maybe little by little, the two of them be like a one-on-one couple. But he's really very freedom conscious. That's what I get most of all. So it's like he's valuing his freedom above everything else right now, and just feeling like his life belongs to him and he can just be out socializing with whoever, whenever he wants, and all that kind of thing. But you've got this Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups, that Prince of Swords, that could just be something happening kind of quick, like you just might meet somebody, because that can be something happening fast. But the Knight of Cups, this is someone showing affection toward you, showing you love. And the Ace of Cups is like really big love, romance coming from someone. And this is meant to be, this is like a long-term love relationship here, Elisa, where this is really going to work out well for you with a lot of happiness and no one second guessing or doubting themselves and going back and forth. This would be a really steady, not only that, this Knight of Cups who would be offering you some love, affection, romance. I do feel like this person comes to you in a very sincere manner, offering love to you, or at least wanting to get to know you to begin with. And then as time goes by, it turns into a real big love romantic situation that it looks and feels like it's just meant to be. So for the time being, the universe might just be doing you a favor by keeping you and Fernando away from each other so that you can be free to enter into a new relationship that's really going to be fulfilling and happy for you, where the both of you just want to be with one another, and there's no doubt about it. So I would say right now what you should be doing, maybe just build yourself up, build up your own confidence, your own self-image, and don't be waiting around on Fernando, because that doesn't put you in a strong position. When you're waiting on someone else to turn and look your way, that puts you totally in a weak position. You need to, and you've got him totally in the strong position. That's not the way it should be. You should be in a strong position. You should feel confident and strong and self-assured, and like you're not willing to settle for anything less than someone that really makes you happy, that really values you, rather than someone who can't make up their mind, or they're back and forth, or they want to put you on the shelf and go focus elsewhere and maybe come back to you. No, that's not the right person. And if you were in a really strong-minded position right now inside of yourself, you wouldn't even deal with it. You would just say, fine, let them go do what they want. I'm going to do what I want. I'm focusing on my life, where I'm going. I don't want to settle for someone who has to go and see what else is out there and then come back to me after they didn't find anybody. I would feel like if somebody wants to go see what else is out there, it's like, go, stay away. I wouldn't want them coming back to me. I really wouldn't, because I'd feel like, no, they turned me down to begin with, and to go look around, see what else is out there. No. Let them keep looking. And I'll work on my life and things I want. And if someone I meet happens to really value me from the beginning, or at least getting to know each other as friends, and feels like I am a quality person and they don't need to be out shopping around anymore, fine. But until that time, no. So, but it looks like if you can just rise up and be a lot more confident within yourself, you're going to have someone really special coming into your life. That's what I'm seeing here, Elisa. So I think you need to just be a little more independent, and hold off on making. Just looking at, oh, hi, Oaksy. Glad you could make it. Looking at Ancion. Oh my, Fernando is a player. Run, Elisa. And then she's, maybe not run, just go to a spa and have a good time. Oh, thank you, Oaksy. Okay. Oh, Ancion says, I find it super interesting that Eileen, Melanie, and Elisa all have the same tone when you pronounce the name. Reminds me of a song called The Cure, called Letter to Elise. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Oh, thank you, Chords. Okay, let's see here. All right, so let me see who's next. Hold on. And thanks again, Elisa, for your donation. Yeah, I would say get really independent. You being strong and independent is the best thing you can do for yourself, because you're going to attract someone else that matches your energy when you do that. And that's the best way to go. Let's see. Okay. All right. So it looks like, I believe Maurice is next, if I'm looking at this correctly. Let's see. Or was it Oaksy? No, it's Maurice. Maurice is next. Okay. And thanks so much, Maurice, for your donation. Okay. Let's see here. And this both on PayPal. Thank you for your PayPals, Maurice and Oaksy. Yeah, I'm glad that you've been able to get me in the daytime, because I'm hoping as many as possible that see me at night will be able to come on in the daytime too. All right, let's see. And thank you, Oaksy. Okay, let me get back. So it's Maurice first. So let me go read what Maurice has to say. Maurice, I'm guessing you asked me something. I think you said you asked something up here. Oh, wait. Here's Maurice. Oh, good. I'm so happy about what I'm seeing here to begin with, Maurice. Oh, wait, is today Wednesday? That's right, the 8th. That's right, today was your interview. Oh, I'm happy for you. Okay. And help with the rent issue. Hallelujah. Fantastic. Okay, let me see. Let me shuffle from here. And let me see about, I'll try selecting some cards, but I can also shuffle also the other deck. It's this one right here. Oh, Maurice, Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is a really good omen starting out, Maurice. Oh, I mean, to me, this looks and feels like you get the new job. I hope so. I really hope so. Or I hate to even say, if not that one, another one. To me, the energy looks and feels like you get that new job you just applied, you just interviewed for. Something great is going on here moving forward. See all this energy and sparks and lightning and fiery energy here going forward, like a new endeavor you're on the way to and doing really well with. Let's see, the Hierophant. Okay, this is just listening, following your inner guidance in this Hierophant. I also, what I'm getting with this Hierophant card, Maurice, is the person in the higher up position taking you seriously as a good candidate for a position. So I want to say it was the one you interviewed for today. I mean, if not, there's going to be another one coming up. But I want to say it was the one you interviewed for today, that they're just looking at you favorably. 9 of Wands, you've worked so hard. See that you have worked hard. You just keep pushing along. You've been very strong and very determined and keep working and working. And you've got 8 of Cups here. And this 8 of Cups is moving on to a better situation. Yeah, reaching up higher, reaching for the stars, reaching up, and you got a big rainbow up there. It's like moving away from something that's no longer serving your best. 8 of Swords. Well, you've already gone through all this 8 of Swords stuff here. Yeah, you've been going through that, and that's starting to lift up now for you. And so Temperance, balance. Yeah, just try to stay balanced in your emotions and everything. Look at all the rainbows, all the colorful images here. Yeah, be sure to be getting enough rest. Don't be working any harder than you have to. And I'm going to shuffle a few cards for you too, Maurice. Oh, I didn't even thank Maurice for the donation. Okay, let's see. Let me type that out. Oops, I can spell right. Still misspelling words. Okay, let's see. I'm happy for you, Maurice. I just feel like things are moving along at a good pace for you. And I just feel like you're just going to keep, things are just going to keep improving for you. That's what I keep seeing and feeling for you. Scroll down here. Post that one. So thanks, Maurice, for your donation. But I'm going to go ahead and shuffle a deck for you too, a different deck. Okay, so let's see what other cards come up for Maurice. You got Wheel of Fortune. So things are changing now for the better. You got the Sun card. So this is all about success, the sun shining upon all your goals, your plans. Six of Swords. This is moving away from difficulties. And look, you got the Ace of Wands again. That's what you had first. And then you got it again. That's more confirmation. You're like getting ready to just push forward in a really strong, positive way. You're going to have more enthusiasm for your work, better money, better whatever. I don't know if you got better conditions, whatever it is, it's going to just really get you lit up, where you're just all enthusiastic and moving ahead and happy about the changes, feeling good, knowing that you're very knowledgeable, you've got good experience. I mean, fully qualified for this new position that you began. So, I mean, right there, those right there. Well, and then you always get the romance card that you're going to meet a very nice lady along the way. That just seems to be, that always pops up one way or another. You've got the Queen of Wands. This could even represent the nice lady you meet, for all you know, or it could represent someone in the workplace that's got some influence, offering you that new position also. I kind of feel like it's work related. Yeah, because I had been feeling like there was a female who really wanted to offer you that job. But it could be, like you said, there was a person in HR or something. It might be that person happy to give you the news or something. You got Six of Pentacles, bringing in more money than coming out, doing good quality work and enjoying your work here. That's what this is showing, Maurice. I just can't say, yes, definitely you got that job. I just keep seeing you moving on to elevating, and your money improving. Here's Eight of Cups again. You just had that. Where did I see that? Oh, right here in the other deck. Eight of Cups, moving on from a situation, like a work situation that it was good at one time, but you've outgrown it. You're ready to move on and do better. And you're looking out over the horizon and moving forward in a confident manner. So that's twice. That's two different cards that you're getting twice, like one backing up the other. So, yeah, Maurice, I feel like I continue to feel like you have every reason to feel confident. Okay. And then you've got stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. That's a great message. Okay, let's see what else you got here. Get you one of the angel cards over here. Take back your power, Archangel Raziel. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. I love this card. That's all about confidence. That really is. I love it. Okay, let's see what else you have here. You've got, this is the Angel Answers card. The situation will improve. So yeah, I'm optimistic about it. I feel like you did good. That's what I feel like. You did good on that interview. I mean, to me, it feels like you did. That's my feeling about it. So let's see. Let's see what other cards you have here. This is an animal spirits. Rabbit spirit. A cute bunny there. Now is a lucky time. Oh, I love that message. It's a lucky time. I'll get you one more spirit animal card. I always like to see their messages too. Let's see. Reach in here, get one. Okay, this was a gorgeous card. Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Look at these gorgeous tigers. They are beautiful. Beautiful, big, fluffy kitties there. Yeah, I think this is good. This is all about confidence and strength and moving forward, having a good life. I mean, they look so healthy. They look like they're doing well, right? They're not skinny and miserable looking. They look confident and strong and like they're living well. So, yeah, that's got to be you, Maurice, coming up. So, yeah, so just be optimistic, and I feel good. I feel like you did fine on the interview. I tend to want to believe that that person that you interviewed with related to you. So I don't know if you got that feeling from him, but that's my feeling, that he did relate to you and you made a good impression. And he looked at you as a really good candidate for that position. That's what how I'm feeling. So anyway, Maurice, I'm just reading some of these other comments here. I hope that helps. Oh, so much E in all the three names. Oh, I see where you're coming from, Ancien. Yeah. Okay. And then I believe that Ancien loves your name, Maurice. Let's see. Ancien. What am I wanting to say? What's the word? Linguist? You're like a linguist? Am I saying that? Am I using the right term for you, Ancien? Kind of like how you notice the names and all that. Maurice, or how it's spelled, is still the same tone. So interesting. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think Oaksy is next, chords, and then you're after Oaksy. Okay. I believe. Let me go back. Let's see. Yeah, because Oaksy had announced that she made the PayPal donation, and then yours came up, chords. So I'm gonna do Oaksy first. Let's see. And thank you, Oaksy. Let me thank Oaksy. And thanks again, Maurice, for your donation on PayPal, your 2110 donation at PayPal. It's much appreciated. Thank you so much. Okay. And let's say thanks to Oaksy now. Okay, and thank you, Oaksy, for your $5 on PayPal. Much appreciated. Let me go ahead and post that too. I scroll back down. There it is. Yeah, I hope that helped, Maurice. Oh, thank you so much, Ancien. I love your positive feedback. Thank you so much. You're welcome anytime. Okay. Let's see. So let's see what's Oaksy's question up here. And then Cord, you're next after Oaksy. All right, what's going on in my love life this month of May? My ex Sebastiano reached out to me yesterday, just random chat. What is that about? I haven't heard that name in such a long time. Well, what I'm related. It seems like there was, and I don't know where I'm getting this from. If there was a cartoon from years ago called Sebastian the Cat. I know it's Sebastiano, but seems like there was maybe either a cartoon. I don't know if it was a TV cartoon or in the comic books, the comic strips when they used to have those. I guess they don't have those anymore, huh? When I was little, I bought a lot of comic books and read them, but it just seems like there was a Sebastian the cat. So I don't know. When I look at the name Sebastiano, I'm thinking of Sebastian the cat. But let's see. Sebastiano reached out yesterday. You know, I'm wondering if Sebastiano is either maybe he's in New York or going to be in New York or thinking about whatever. You know, it just feels it to me. He feels like he's kind of more into himself than anything. He feels like he's really being a little self-centered right now. Um, he may have just come across you somewhere online or you entered his mind. I don't feel like he's not feeling totally committed to anybody. He might have somebody around him he's been seeing, but he's not really feeling totally into it. He's feeling like he's free. I'm getting that, Oaksy, like he is feeling like he's free. And so he might have thought of you or maybe came across your name somewhere and thought he'd reach out and see what's happening with you and see if maybe you were showing interest in him. I'm getting that more like a, oh, what the heck, why not, curiosity kind of thing. And then I'm wondering if he's going to be around New York or he wants to go visit New York anyway, if he knows you're in New York now. I'm getting a certain amount of that kind of feeling from him, just thinking, hey, that would be kind of nice to meet up there, or just, but it feels more like friends, almost like he looks at you more like a friend than as if you and him were going to be a long-term couple. And not only that, he feels like he's kind of self-centered. I don't know if you found him to be self-centered when you two were together. Oh, he's married. Oh my God. And reaching out to you. I just told, but before I read that, Oaksy, I just now read that. I was just telling you my feelings that even though he might have somebody around him, he doesn't feel totally committed to that person. Yeah, and Ancien says, player alert. Isn't that the darn truth? Oh my God. What a nerve. He's got some nerve. So yeah, Oaksy, I mean, I don't think you ought to waste too much time entertaining on the phone with him or anything else or on social media. I do feel like, yeah, because he feels like he can easily have somebody around him or have a love life. Yeah, and so the fact he's married, oh my God. But he doesn't feel like he's totally committed to that person. But I do feel, yeah, it's easy. He's easily around someone. He mentioned he's closer to New York City and might want to come visit. Yeah, I bet. So, yeah. Well, I mean, you make up your own mind, but if he's married, I mean, really, really, I mean, what's on his mind, you know? Just to have a cup of coffee or go eat lunch together and like two old friends. I don't know. I'm skeptical because I keep getting he never did feel committed. No wonder. Yeah, he's so self-centered. I keep getting self-centered, like he's got a little too much ego. Like he just prizes. He's the prize. He feels like he's the prize. That any woman ought to be honored to be around him, flattered to be in his company. That's what I'm getting from him, Oaksy. So yeah, definitely don't be thinking about him for romance, because even if, oh, look what's coming your way, though. Oh, see, you got 10 of cups. My God, that's the first cup. I was just shuffling while I was talking. That was the first card that came out. This is definitely not going to be with Sebastiano. This is somebody you may have not met, or if you have met, it's just as an acquaintance. Could be somebody circulating around you here and there, maybe around, just in your everyday life, because you're in New York City, you're surrounded by all kind of people. So whether it's around the workplace or going out to get a cup of coffee or a meal or shopping or who knows what, around your building where you live, anywhere, something you attend, some kind of common interest between the two of you. I just got that with this new person you're going to meet. They speak to you first. Yeah, there's something of common interest. Um, you might be someplace attending something. You could be in some art gallery or some attending a play or a show or some other entertainment, or just a favorite coffee place you go to, a favorite lunch place, whatever it is. Maybe socializing with some friends, coworkers, or whatever. There's some kind of common interest here between the two of you that you'll find out. You may not know it right off the bat, but this person feels like they might walk up and speak to you first. And this person, he's not going to be feeling terribly confident when he does, because he knows you don't know him. And he's not even going to know if you would even be attracted to him. I'm getting that, Oaksy. But it's going to end up being a happily ever after with you two, once you two do get acquainted and start seeing each other, and the whole thing goes, as time goes by, it's going to be a happily ever after. Yeah, so if this person, they could be circulating around you. You may have met them as an acquaintance, or you might be brushing past them on your way in or out work or your building or who knows what, get a cup of coffee. At whatever the right timing is, the two of you meet. But I do feel like it's because he speaks to you. He speaks first. So, and you might just be kind of in a dreamy mood, wondering who's the right one for you. You might see men out and about or meet people here and there and be wondering if they could be a good match for you. So you're going to get some kind of good news related to your career, money, that sort of thing. And then on top of that, look, you got the Two of Cups. This is all about love and romance with someone who's just a perfect match for you. Yeah, so you do have someone coming your way. I don't know if that's all in the month of May. All right. I doubt if all this takes place in May. But this person, you could meet the person in May, Oaksy, or you could meet them, or just be circulating around them and find out that that the two of you have been brushing past each other in hallways or in a restaurant, coffee shop, building, whatever, or maybe someplace you go for some kind of entertainment or shopping or something. I just feel like they're circulating, they're around somewhere. And it's possible you could be around other people, and this person's kind of part of that group all of a sudden. They might know people that you're acquainted with. It could be something like that. I just feel like the person has a very good impression of you when they see you. And you come across confident, but very nice and pleasant and attractive. They just look at you like you really are a good quality, very attractive lady. And so I feel like they're feeling a little shy, like they don't quite measure up to you. Although as you two get to know each other, it's going to be a fully equal. It's not going to be like somebody's ahead of the other one in any way. It's like they're just feeling a little shy, but not extremely shy, just a little bit cautious, like, oh, I might not be her type, or she may not be interested in me. Why would she be interested? Would she really be interested in me? Look at her. That's what I'm feeling. He's going to be looking at you like that. And once you two get to know each other, then he really just starts showing you his attention, that he wants to be around you. And it might be a little while before he even realizes that you fully accept him, that you really are that interested, because I feel like for the first little while of you two getting to know each other or dating or whatever, he might still be wondering, wow, she's with me, is she really going to be with me? That kind of thing, kind of like he's really flattered. So, anyway, so yeah, Oaksy, I would say for Sebastian the cat there, yeah, just like a cat, they're independent. That no wonder he reminded me of Sebastian. And I don't know I just know that term, Sebastian the cat. I don't know if anybody's because I'm 70 years old. That could have been when I was a little kid. There could have been a cartoon or a comic strip or something with that on it. I don't know. That just came to my mind. But cats are very independent and going on as they please, and nobody owns a cat. You know how they say nobody owns a cat, and that's how Sebastiano is. Um, so Oaksy is gonna pretend to be shy. So yeah, so Sebastiano, maybe that's why Sebastian the cat came to my mind, because cats are so independent and they always say nobody really owns a cat. They're going to do as they please. And I get that air about Sebastiano, like, huh, like, that's super kind of an ego, overconfident, arrogant. I don't know if he's real good looking or successful or whatever it is. Whatever it is he's got going on, he thinks he's good. He thinks he's on top of things. So and he does feel like his life belongs to him. He does not feel really committed to the person he's married to. It's like, yeah, that's a good, yeah, we're together. We got a lot of things in common. We get along and we can go places together, but I can also have my own little private life over here that nobody has to know about. I get more of that. Yeah, I know. He's married. Exactly. So yeah, so Oaksy, yeah, you may not want to waste too much time with Sebastiano. He's just looking out for himself, and instead hold off for something good quality, because no telling, you never know. He might want to come crying to you, telling you things aren't good, and he's getting a divorce. So those kind of stories, man. And if that's the truth, that will go. You just never know. But he just feels a little too confident to me, too self-conscious. That makes sense. Yeah, exactly. So you're better off not giving him any of your time. That's what I would say. And if he does start trying to confide in you over the phone or on messages, say, well, good luck to you, et cetera, et cetera. Because I don't even feel like he would be true to you anyway. So even if he went and got a divorce, which I don't believe he's going to, I don't feel like he's getting a divorce. I feel like the words playing the field just came to my mind, and I don't even use that term. Somebody just gave me that, playing the field. Yeah. He thinks you're somebody on the field to play with, Oaksy. So hold off for the good one. Okay, and then chords is next. I hope that helps. And thanks again, Oaksy, for your donation. And I'm going to do chords. Then I got to close it out, everybody. I think chords was the last one who made a donation. And I hope I'll be back tomorrow. I hate to guarantee anything because I'll have all these plans to be back on day after day, and I get so busy and I don't get to. So currently I am definitely planning to be back on tomorrow in the daytime like I am today, and sometime early afternoon, mid-afternoon, something like that, Eastern time, New York time. So because I see some other people have asked questions, so please check back for me tomorrow. So chords, hopefully you're still there. I'll go ahead and do chords now, and then I'm going to have to close it out, everybody, because I've got to be somewhere before too long. Anyway, let's see here. Chords says, read on my portion of father's estate being sold, and I'm being excluded. Do you already know you're being excluded, chords? Father's estate being sold, and I'm being justice coming. Chords, I don't know if you ever went to see an attorney. I've been telling you every time you brought this up to me to see an attorney. I mean, that's too important to just let it. There you go. I mean, that kind of thing is way too important to just let it slide and have a wait and see attitude, chords. I'll shuffle some cards for you. I feel like somehow or another you're going to get something. So I don't know if it's from this current situation they're doing or something in the future. I feel like somehow, somewhere you are getting something, chords. But you never did go see an attorney? I mean, this is just I would have absolutely, you know, gone to see an attorney who specializes in inheritance law, or, you know, if there's another category that's more specific, but it sounds like inheritance law, your father's estate, and what would you get or not get, and to find out just how things work, and um, you know, see if the attorney can give you some good solid advice about what's going on. You know, if there was a will, or do you have access to the will? If there was a will, I would think that's something that you should be able to have access to one way or another. But I mean, that's my impression, I would think, if it was your own father. But although I know when I'm watching different movies, it's like people find out what they're getting when the what do they call that person that handles everything after somebody dies? But anyway, they'll be reading the will, and that's when all the relatives find out what they got, or if they got anything, or whatever. You know, in some of these comedy movies, everything goes to the cat or the dog or something like that. But, but executor of the estate, I think that's what they call them. But I hope he deliberately misspelled my name on multiple legal documents and said he had no obligation to provide correct information on my documents. Who's the he? Oh, there's Christina. Hi, Christine. I haven't seen you in a while. Okay, yes, Mom took everything. I saw an attorney. He took over $2,800 fraudulently. Who's the he? The attorney did? I saw an attorney. He took over $2,800 fraud. He deliberately misspelled my name on multiple legal documents and said he had no obligation to provide correct information on my documents. The attorney you hired. Well, if you were signing those documents, you shouldn't have signed them if your name was misspelled. That's just careless to me. I feel like he was just being careless more than deliberate with misspelling your name. But if these were documents you were signing, you should have refused to sign them until they corrected them. I mean, that's an easy thing to go and correct the spelling of somebody's name. No obligation. As an attorney, I would talk to the bar association if he feels he has no. So this attorney said he has no obligation to provide correct information on your documents. I would contact the bar association in your state. I don't know. Is this in Colorado or something? I don't know where. I know I think you mentioned Colorado, so I don't know if it's Colorado, Arizona, or whatever you mentioned, but whatever state all this is taking place in and this attorney works in, I would contact the bar association for that state. You can go to the state's website probably, or just put in a search for the state bar association, because that's who rules over everybody who's got an attorney's license, and they can fine him, or maybe disbar him if he's practicing in a way that he's not upholding his obligations as an attorney. They have different things they can do with people like that. If somebody is saying, you give them all this money to represent you, and then they're telling you they have no legal obligation, to provide correct information on your documents. Well, I know for one thing, I would have absolutely not signed anything. Didn't do the correct information. I did not sign them. Yeah, I'm so glad you're here, Christina. I'm getting ready to close it out, though. I got to go on to, I have an appointment in a little while. They forged the signature with a notary. It's not my state, it's the state where my father lived. You're saying the attorney you hired, or you mean your relatives forged your signature with a notary? It should be the attorney's job to go over and make sure he's getting you everything. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying whatever state that attorney is practicing in, you should call the bar association there. I think it's just called the Bar Association, if I'm correct. that's over all the attorneys in that state and report him. But if all this has just happened recently, I think I would first contact that attorney and tell him I'm going to contact the Bar Association. If you don't get this straightened out, I'm filing a complaint against you with the Bar Association and let them deal with this, because this is wrong. And also, if you know you did not sign something and somebody forged with a notary, you've got to do the same thing. You've got to contact whoever is over notaries. I don't know what, that might just be the state. Yeah, I would guess that would be the state. I think you ought to go to that state's website where that notary is and report the notary. I mean, that's breaking the law for the notary. I'd really get on and get after everybody, but do it in the way where you go to the correct authorities they report to that can go after them and force change or kick them out of that job they're in, maybe. So, because I mean, if somebody's forging a signature and no, all of it, I would absolutely go to whoever is above that these people have get their authority from, whether it's the state or the Bar Association or whatever it is. Christina says Netherlands, Florida. Is that the name of the city you live in? Is there a Netherlands, Florida? Or Netherlands loves Florida? I'm not sure. Lawyer I hired was from my father's state. I did not sign the documents because the documents had the wrong name. Oh, Ancion's in the Netherlands. Thank you so much, Ancion. Well, I'm so glad you were here today. Hopefully you'll be able to catch me again on another day. I'm hoping I'll be here tomorrow and some other days in the week, but I am aiming to do these in the daytime. Yeah, and I'm like Christina said, it should be the attorney's job to make sure everything is correct. Yeah, I just, when it's something so important like this, you can't let these people get away with this stuff. Cords. You can't just feel like, oh, I'm getting the short end of the stick. I can't do anything about it. Yes, you can do things about it. You can go to those organizations that rule above those people. Cards say about the situation. Two of Swords, not knowing what to do, having to make a decision and having a difficult time, feeling like you can't see what's ahead of you. Strength, you got to be strong and deal with this and go up against them. Star, you got healing coming your way. So there's something, I don't know, these are the cards saying good things. You got the World card, success. You got Nine of Cups, a wish come true. I don't know, cords. These are good cards coming your way, cords. You might be able to get some justice here if you go after them. You cannot just sit back and be upset and unhappy. You have got to go after those who are trying to wrong you. Okay? And when it's something legal, good. They have authorities they have to answer to, whether it's an attorney, whether it's a notary, whoever it is. There's somebody who can do something about things. So if you have your information correct. Hello, Susie. Thank you for joining us too. And I'm so glad you are here, Christina. Yeah, that's good. You got a lot of sun. We got sun on our side of the state too. I need rain though. We got to get into the rainy season. Way too much sun and heat every day. So yeah, I'm getting ready to close it out. Don't anybody else make a donation. I do have to close it out because I've got another appointment coming up here. I do plan to be here hopefully in the daytime tomorrow. And Susie Q, yeah, that's cute. And so, yeah, that's, I mean, things look good for you, but I feel like if you're using a lot of strength cords, that things can get better for you. I don't feel like you're going to come up completely empty-handed. I don't know what percentage of what you'll get in that estate, but I I do believe, I feel like you're going to get something. I just don't feel like you're going to get completely excluded. But still, you should get what's fair for you, and you should not be, you should show people you're dealing with that they're not going to walk all over you. I mean, to me, that's just your own self-dignity, self-respect. And to me, that would be my anger also. I would be mad. I'd be saying, no, they're not doing this. And I'm going to go and complain, write letter, whatever I got to do to whoever I got to do. And I'll let these people know ahead of time if they want, like the attorney anyway, that if you think these are relatives that signed your name in front of a notary or something, I would go to after that notary, because a notary is required to see identification of the people who are signing. I mean, I've had a lot of things notarized where I go get in front of a notary, and I always have to get my driver's license out to show them. Not only that, they may have even wanted 2 forms. They may have wanted my driver's license and a credit card or something. They want to be certain that whoever's signing that document is who they say they are. So if a notary let somebody sign your name, something's fishy. Something is definitely fishy, and that notary should have their notary license revoked, it sounds like to me. So I would be all over the place looking into the bar. I would be looking into who do notaries get their authority from. Is it straight from the state? What is it? Is it whatever it is? Is that the bar also? I have no idea. I would be looking into it and find out. It might just be from the state or something, but and I would let that attorney know that I was going to file a complaint against him with the Bar Association in his state, not in your state, in his state where he practices. So maybe that might make him decide he wants to do something to help straighten things out, because I don't think any attorney wants to be having a complaint filed against them at the Bar Association, because that's going to result in a lot of trouble for him. And that's not going to be good on his record, especially if it resulted in him losing his law license or something like that. No, I'm not saying, you're saying every time I fight, they take thousands. The Bar Association is not going to take thousands. Whoever the notaries have to go to, the state or whoever, they're not going to take money from you. You're going to them. You're going above them. So, Christina even says, take her advice, don't delay. 100%. Get off your butt, Christina says. Even if it's exactly. Even if it was already over, you still can go after those who wronged you, because you can't just complain and be unhappy and sad and feel like I can't do anything. No, you can, when you're dealing with people that are in a profession and have to answer to authorities above them to keep their licenses. Definitely, they have something to be afraid of if they don't do things the way they're supposed to. And I think I would first just tell the attorney that if you don't get this all straightened out for me with these documents and everything, I'm going to report you to the Bar Association. I would tell the attorney that first to see if they did something about it. And if they said, I don't know what you're talking about, I did nothing wrong, blah, 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 do whatever you want, I don't care, that's not going to matter, I haven't done anything wrong, then you go straight to the Bar Association and put it in writing if you have to, rather than just a phone call. A phone call doesn't carry a lot of weight. But I would make a phone call, and then I would write it in an email or a regular letter and have it certified mail and mail it. I would want to make certain it was getting in front of the right eyes, and then I would even follow up to make sure they received it, and what are they going to do about it. And with the notary, I'm sure it's the same situation. That notary can lose their license for letting someone sign a document without showing sufficient identification. And no one has ever, I've had many documents in different states notarized over the years, and I don't remember any of them ever letting me sign without seeing my driver's license, at the very least, my driver's license. But it seems like they even wanted a second backup identification, even if it's just a credit card or whatever it is, something else with your showing that you got your name on it, but especially a definite, like a driver's license. So, it may have been some other kind of identification as well, but definitely at the very least a driver's license. So, yeah, I'd be on the warpath. If it were me, Cords, I would be on the warpath going against both entities, both of them. I wouldn't let up. You know, so if somebody does get away with something with me, they're not going to get away clean. They're not going to get away with a lot of mud on them for messing with me like that and taking advantage. I'm just the type, I get mad, and I don't have any tolerance for that, for being taken advantage of. Anyway, yeah, exactly. Like Christina's saying, don't pay any more money. So I got to close it out, everybody. Check back. Thanks again, everybody, for your donations and being here, just participating. It's nice to see Christina again. Haven't seen Christina and Ancion. Anytime you're around, feel free. Yeah, and good luck, Cords. But I say, Cords, you gotta get to those authorities and go after those people. But I'd give the attorney a chance first to make things right for you, because I would think that'd put a little scare in them if somebody says, I'm going to report you to the Bar Association of whatever that state is, if you don't get all of this straightened out for me. But if he just says, do whatever you want, I didn't do anything wrong, I'm not worried, then hang up the phone and you get right into that Bar Association. Okay. Oh, thank you to Christina for being here today. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your donations. Thanks for your participation. And I've got to go ahead and get moving along because I got an appointment coming up soon. I'm just going to say thanks, everyone. Okay. And hopefully I will be back tomorrow. I hate to guarantee anything because so many times things come up and I can't make it, but I am planning to be here tomorrow in the daytime. So, anyway, so all right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all, and we'll talk again soon. Let me end the broadcast here.